Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an updates video. So this is where I talk about recently purchased products, things I've talked about on my channel, and I'm going to tell you guys what my current thoughts are on them. Now if you're looking at this eye look and you're like, I really want to see that though, don't worry, I did film it. There is a series that I am doing with 3 different palettes from Kaleidos Cosmetics, and I have 3 different palettes, so there's going to be 3 different looks, so just watch out for it if you are wanting to see this eye look. Is going to be a series of 3 different ones. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my updates. I want to start off with something that I honestly have not been touching, and it's from MAC. It is the Aladdin collection, and I didn't even get to go see the movie because I feel like I was sick or something. Remember, something happened that day. My husband took the kids to the movies and I had to stay home. So anywho, about the collection, I remember not really enjoying the palette to begin with. I liked it, but I didn't love it. So this I haven't been missing. And then other pieces of the collection I actually did like, but I'm keeping them and kind of keeping them in the condition they're in for collector's purposes. I know a lot of people are like, you can't collect makeup. Well, I do. I have here the bronzer. I remember liking this. It is a deeper shade, but it blends out really nicely. So I still like these things. It's just that I don't really want to mess them up. The highlighter was pretty. This is that right there. My favorite thing from the collection was one of the lipsticks. This shade right here, Friend Like Me. I have considered going ahead and just like taking this one out and leaving the others for the collector's thing because I would still have a lipstick that I wasn't using. But I don't know. I really like this shade. Let me show you guys in case you're wondering about it. It's just a really nice, neutral, cool pink toned lipstick, and I really like it. That shade is just right up my alley. So I liked the collection, didn't love it, and so yeah, my thoughts really haven't changed, obviously, because I haven't picked it back up. Now let's talk about something that I'm so in love with that I bought another one. This palette right here from DIOR, I talked about this in my favorites. This is the GLITZ Glow Face palette because it always throws me off. I want to say Face Glow, but it's Glow Face palette. This is number 2 in GLITZ, and I'm so in love with this shade right down here that I went ahead and I bought another one because I don't want to be without this. And I know the first one is still in stock and they're supposed to be limited edition, I think, but just in case, I did go ahead and buy a backup. So I just wanted to tell you guys that it was in my favorites. I'm still absolutely loving it. I want a full thing of just this, like one full highlighter of just this shade right here. That is what I have on along with something else I'm going to talk about, but I love that color so much. This item is an unexpected thing for me because I didn't think that I would ever really put it on my face again because it has cornstarch in it. However, it is so perfect for my purse. Like so thin and compact, and then the brush being in the top of it right up here. I've even had to wash this brush twice, and I like this a lot for just taking it in my purse to do touch-ups, like for my smile lines. It's so perfect. Like that brush is like perfect for the smile line area. Don't use it all over my face, but that is usually where I tend to show the most wear. So I have been enjoying it. I will say I've gotten a pimple or two like right here. And if it gets right here, I know that it's from this powder, but I really do like it. It's so nice to have in my purse. A product that I thought I was actually going to use more, but I haven't been using as much as I thought I would, are the by Terry powders. And these are the Brightening CC powders. These are gorgeous. So I'm not saying that these are bad because I really do like them, but I haven't been reaching for them a ton. I have been using them though. Like today I am using Immaculate Light. So you see like the little glow on my forehead? That is from this powder. So this is it right here. This is Immaculate Light. Do not even purchase this powder if you are any darker than me, basically. Anything higher than an NC20, don't do it. They have the pink one, which is Rose Elixir, and then I have not ordered the other one yet, and the only reason why I haven't is because I haven't been reaching for these as much, and I think that 3 powders would probably be excessive. So they have this pink one, which I really enjoy, but I actually ended up liking the white one better. I like this powder because it gives you such a beautiful glow to the skin. I have it on my forehead, I have it on my nose, I have a little bit on my chin, and then I mixed it in with my highlighter today. I thought this was going to be a at least 5 times a week kind of grab for me, and it's not, but I still really like it. So it's not a favorite, but I really enjoy it. I think it is stunning. I think it's really, really beautiful. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you why. I think it's a force of habit for me to do my other steps and then just go in with my highlighter that I forget about them sometimes, but they are beautiful powders. CIATE. These I still have been loving, and I finally got to put, which one? I have used Wicked, the purple. Let me open some of these so you guys know in case you haven't seen the video. I did do a look using these, so you need to check them out. They're amazing. I'll show you Wicked. This is one of my favorites. It's purple right here. And then I used Phoenix in my eye tutorial. The only one that I don't really love as much as the others is the shade Gilded, but I finally got to use Twisted. I wish I'd recorded it, but I didn't. I was just playing around one day. I put this all over my lid for like a smoky eye, and it was so pretty. So I am still loving these. Obviously, I'm not using them every single day, but they are gorgeous and definitely worth it. Let's talk about the NABLA Secret palette. This palette is still top 2 for the NABLA palettes. I really like this palette. The color story and everything about it is beautiful. Some shades you are going to have to work with a little bit, but I love them. I will say that Fantasize definitely works better on its own or on a sticky base, but I am overall just like really happy with this palette. I love the scheme in here, the color scheme. I love the colors. I have no problems with it. And this shade, Play Hard, this is one of those that's going to be a little bit crumbly, so do your makeup after you do your eyes, but this is so stunning. I did 2 different looks with this in a video, so I'll see if I can remember to link it down below, but I'm still enjoying this, even for just a really light makeup day. And I did end up pairing Play Hard with Big Experience. I mentioned that in the video, wanting to see what those 2 look like. They're gorgeous. Oh my gosh, the green specks with the pink then blended together is so pretty. This is another one that I have not touched. I don't think it's a bad palette. It's just something that doesn't really excite me. And this is from Chanel, and it's the 328 Blurry Mauve. So this is what it looks like right here. I like this palette. I don't love it. And again, I have not reached for it after I did my video. This was not one of the duds in the video. It was definitely the eyeglasses and the bronzer, but let me show you a palette that I definitely like way more than this. This one obviously costs a little bit more, but they're both high end, and I feel like if you're gonna spend the money, you might as well spend it on something that's worth it. This is Body Heat from Tom Ford, and this is the Blurry Mauve. This one, I just like so much more. The texture, everything about it is just so superior to this one. I guess if you don't like much of a sheen, then this one's nice, but it's still, this one all the way. For me, I love Body Heat so much more than I do this one, so I haven't really, not even really, I have not touched this one since. It just doesn't scream to me. It screamed to me more on the internet, like looking at it, than it does in person. I don't know. I kind of regret purchasing it. I recently played with the Laura Mercier blush in the shade Fresco on my channel. Now these were sent to me, the NABLA and I feel like some CIATE. Those were all sent to me. I'll try to remember to link, like put something down below for the ones that were sent to me. And then these were sent to me. I played with the shade Fresco, and I really like this shade. It's so neutral and beautiful. It does have tiny little specks in here that look like glitter, but on the skin, it just looks like a sheen. But I've used this one a few times, but I like this one so much more. I knew I was going to. I have used this one quite a bit, not as much as my my Melt blushes or my Cover FX blushes, but I've still been reaching for this. This is what I have on today. I really like the formula of both of these. This one's just, I love those peachy colors. But both of these I definitely recommend. I think these are gorgeous on the skin. They're not dry looking, or they're not too shiny either. They're like just flipping perfect. These are beautiful. I love the formula of those. Woo, update on a foundation. So, I've got, all right. So I continued to use this a couple times and I broke out. And I'm not putting this back on my face again because it was not nice. I had quite a few just like whiteheads. It wasn't anything serious, but I think that this is just too smothering on my skin or something. I don't know. I think that the coverage, the formula, the longevity, all that's really nice. I did have a slight issue with my pores with it, but nothing major. Overall, if this doesn't break you out, I think this is a good foundation, but for me, I kept getting like little whiteheads and I'm not gonna put this back on my face, but if it doesn't break you out, it is a nice foundation. I've used the DIOR Backstage primer a couple more times, but it has gone down to the drawer of primers. I keep any primer that I use on the daily up here within reach, and it's just not one that I reached for. I just think it's an okay primer. It's a nice primer, but it's just not anything fancy. It's definitely hydrating. It makes your skin look just like a little bit better overall, just naturally better, and it will help with longevity to your makeup and everything. It's just not special to me, so I don't find myself really wanting to use this. I made sure to test it out and whatnot, but I think this is something that I might end up giving away because I feel like it's going to sit in the bottom drawer and it's going to go bad before it gets used. So I like this, don't love it. It's just kind of okay. It's just kind of okay. Nothing spectacular about it. Now, something that I actually really did enjoy, but I'm not using it, and I'm going to mention this again. I'm so sorry for all of you that have heard this 1,000 times, but the Huda Beauty Tantour is stunning. I love the color of this. This is the shade Fair. It looks dark, but it blends out really nicely. I think that this is so good. I tried this several different ways, and you should check out the video because I messed up hardcore on one part of it. It was kind of funny, but this is a beautiful product. The only reason I don't tend to go for creams like this, because I love Soleil Tan de Chanel, but cream, bronzers, contour, whatever, tend to stain the edges of my hair. Now, obviously a powder bronzer gets in there too, but they come out easier with the wipe. And this comes out with a makeup wipe, but after a day or two of using it, I do feel like my hair is slightly stained. So that is the only reason why you haven't seen me continue to use this, but it is something that I do like and I do recommend. And they have a nice shade range. Anywho, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Let me know if I missed something and I will get back to you. And make sure you check out my favorites videos because sometimes I won't mention something because I talked about it in my favorites or fails, whatever. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.